So I'm very pleased to introduce our panelists. We have Molly, Russ, Hunter, and Tom. And we're going to start with Molly, and I'll let each one of them tell you a little bit about their individualized major.
Okay. I just want to sit here.
You can stand, you can do whatever you want. Okay.
Like she said, my name is Molly. My individualized major is digital marketing communication. Just a little background on how I selected this major. I started off thinking I wanted to be a fashion merchandising major when I came to college. I changed to education, like a whole 360, and then I decided to investigate digital arts, which I really liked some of those classes, but I thought, I kind of want to work with the business side of things more, maybe work with people, so then I investigated communication and marketing majors, and although there were things that I liked about each of the majors I looked at, I wasn't sold on just one. So that's whenever I found Individualized Major on the website and thought, okay, this is perfect. I'll just combine all the things that I'm interested in. And so that's when I came up with digital marketing communication. And so the digital part is more a little bit of web design and graphic design. I've had some film and media classes. So it's kind of more the techie design side. And then marketing and communication is, I took a lot of journalism classes, so I've taken opinion writing, news writing, comm research, and then my marketing part is focused more on advertising. So one of the reasons I decided to do this is not just because I couldn't figure out a major, but I just have always had a wide skill set, and I've been interested in a lot of different things. In high school, I took some design and video editing classes, but then I also really enjoy writing. So I just thought this makes sense for me, and one of the biggest reasons is probably why I tied in the technology piece is in a lot of my classes, everyone keeps saying how important it is to be good with technology and knowing about web design or graphic design would just be a plus. So that's kind of why I didn't want to just do, I could have had a communication major with a minor in marketing, but I wanted to tie in the technology piece. So that's another big reason, and I also wanted to, the kind of job I had in mind that I would like is something that combines creativity and business. So that's why I thought with this major I could be the link between people that are designers and programmers and people who are more business savvy. So that's just a little history about my major.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Molly? Do you want to tell us about your senior project?
My senior project was I had to do an internship and write a paper about it, and so tying into how my major has affected getting internships and my experience. So I did my internship with St. John's or Mercy now in their media relations department. So that was my senior project.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Russ McLaughlin. My individualized major is actually game studies. And now when most people think of games, they don't necessarily think of something that would be considered academic. The approach I'm taking actually is an academic course. My coursework is divided among 3 areas. It has a large amount of psychology, it has a large amount of creative fiction writing, and then it has a bunch of multimedia courses. The concept that I came from was I had been out of school for a period of time, and I decided I wanted to come back because I actually wanted to finish up a degree. But I knew what I wanted to do was based in what I had interests in and what I wanted to do with my life. I could sum up basically what I wanted to do with 3 words: heal, equip, and train. And I believed it was possible to do that through stories and gameplay. So I wanted to figure out how to make that possible. Right now, coursework that allows you to study those things specifically is not easy to come by. But some of the things that I find fascinating about games, and especially as they become more and more interactive, as we have moved into computer games and video games, is the narrative elements and then the actual technical bits that make them function. Now, the narrative element, it was easy to find coursework for that. I mean, English English, creative English, studying myths, studying the hero quest, and things like that. The bits that make games work, I studied the psychology of it. It's like, what is it in the human person, in their nature, that makes them want to do something, or do something over, or do something that they might not enjoy, but do it again and again because they know they're going to receive something at the end of it. So this is the coursework that I drew together. My culminating senior project is actually yet to come. It'll be next month. I'm giving a presentation to Dr. Darabi and some selected members of her staff. I'll be talking about how you can take games, and there's a specific phrase going around right now. It's called gamification. It's basically adding the concepts of, there's a specific group of games called a role-playing game. The purpose of that is you're taking on the identity of someone else to participate in an endeavor, whatever it may be. It's usually something heroic. People like to achieve something that has meaning. And that's one of the reasons why I'm studying this, because I want to help people be able to find some way to find their personal narrative and their meaning. But point of that, role-playing games, you earn things. You earn rewards, you earn experience. Gamification is taking these bits and pieces and injecting them into social media, into other venues, such that people feel like they've participated or earned something in whatever may be taking place. Sports, movies, all these things use it. It's going to be taking this and showing how this is something that can be useful in an academic setting. An academic setting already has lots of these rewards. You completed this course, you got this grade, all these things. But what's important to remember is you have to have that narrative, why it's significant. So that's what my senior presentation will be.
Okay. Great, thank you. Questions for Russ?
That's awesome.
That does sound cool. I'll look forward to participating in that.